All right, sweet. What's going on, guys? So this is going to be the first part to the video relationship series, and it's again for those who you haven't caught that. It's going to be basically a video series describing my different experiences and what I've learned. And like I said, hopefully, if anyone watches this, you guys will gain something from it. Maybe you know, try to look at yourselves in a different way. Maybe ask yourselves different questions. It can help you in your own relationships, whatever. That's my ultimate goal, hoping that it helps you guys in some way. And if not, hey, fuck it, whatever. It'll just be some sort of vlog type of thing. Um, so anyway, the premise of this video is going to be basically discussing two topics. Hopefully it won't get too much into conflict with each other. But the two topics will be basically what love is and what's the point of a relationship. Now, I'm going to start with the second one because this is something I've kind of dealt with and kind of asked myself. And, I think this is the main issue going on in society today. And I see it from people who are as young as, 13, 14 in high school, or even little kids, worrying about relationships to, I mean, God, people as old as 40, 50, 60, like, oh, what am I going to do in my life? I don't have a relationship, that sort of thing. And we have to realize that a relationship with somebody else, we're talking about a romantic relationship, a romantic relationship with somebody else isn't started out of love, right? It is, but it isn't. And I'm going to just explain that in a little bit. So, what is the point of a relationship? Let's get to that question. Is it for companionship? Is it for happiness? Is it for love? Is it for, have someone to talk to? Is it for sex? Consistent sex? Is it for, what is it, right? I mean, there's so many different aspects to a relationship. What is it for? What's the point? So, through my experience, I've really realized that the point of a relationship is to enhance your life in some way. And it's not to enhance your life in a superficial way with, happiness or sex. Like, oh, I've never had a sexual partner before, or I'm single right now and I'm not really getting a lot of sex, so getting into a relationship will guarantee me that sort of thing, or whatever. And so that's not the point. The idea of a relationship is so that you have a teammate, and that I pay attention to why I'm saying that. You have a teammate who's there to kind of push you to becoming the strongest version of yourself, push you into becoming self-actualized, becoming the version of yourself that you're meant to be. So for those of you who feel like they have a purpose in life or meaning, that person in your life, that relationship partner, is the one who will push you towards that purpose and will push you harder than you've ever thought. Now, do you need a relationship for that? To become the strongest version of yourself? Absolutely not. The main reason I see people getting into those things, into relationships, when they do become the strongest version of themselves, is for two reasons. You can do it yourself, but you mainly do need a relationship to kind of help you, push you in that direction. It's not entirely necessary, and some people have a much easier way of doing this than others. But through your relationship with somebody else, you can really become a stronger version of yourself that you can't really realize on your own. But secondly, I think really it's not so much that you can't do it on your own. It's that people choose that they don't want to, right? They want to share their happiness. They want to share their lives. They want to share their transformation of themselves with someone else, with somebody that they love, someone who cares about them and, would actually appreciate something like that. And that's a unique human thing, right? We humans like sharing. I mean, I'm making this video because I like to share. I want to share my knowledge with you guys. I want to share my experiences with you guys. So the point of a relationship really is to um, become a better version of yourself. Really, it's two people, two whole people coming together and becoming a better version of themselves. That's really what it is. And they're doing it individually because we all go on our own journeys alone. But it's also that you're doing this together. Okay. So the major flaw of most relationships is that it's that same idea. It gets pushed on way too much, but it's the idea that we're two halves and we're coming together to form a whole, and that's completely wrong. The other thing is you do things together completely, right? You're not your own person. It's that, two people become one. And I see religion doing this, mainly Christianity, and that's no disrespect to that religion, but it's two people becoming one. And that's also wrong. What it is, or ideally what it should be, is a whole individual. And I'm going to have an entire video set on that, what a whole individual is. But it's a whole individual coming together and choosing to be with somebody else who is also whole and continuing their journeys together. And they're continuing their journeys together with each other's help, right? It's not that because no one can make that journey for you, right? No one can make you a better person but yourself. So it's that you're just joining in on the same journey. If you look at it as a path, if there's a path there, you're going to have two people who are walking alongside each other. That's the idea of the relationship. And that's the main idea of what love should be, is supporting this person into becoming the best version of themselves. So really, this is going to tie into my first topic here, that love is not a feeling, right? It's a choice. It really is, and a lot of people may disagree with me on this. But ideally, wholehearted love or true love of the sense is not a feeling. It's not that, oh my God, I'm getting cuddled, or oh, I'm so happy with this person, or all those nice giggly feelings you have around with that person. That's not love. That's only a smidgen of what love really is. It's not the type of love that you should be striving for. If you're going into a relationship to find happiness, or to even to share in happiness, I would say that's the wrong reason to go for it. The idea is, because think about it, you can share your happiness with your friends, you can share your happiness with, your pets, your family, all that sort of stuff. So what additional benefit do you get out of a relationship when you're sharing your happiness with somebody else? That's not the idea. It's that you're working on becoming a better person alongside somebody else. That's exactly what it is. That's basically the conclusion to this video. I probably ranted and went off topic quite a bit. But I hope you guys have kind of learned something from this and kind of understood what relationships are all about. So in the next few videos, I'll be talking about the different love cycles, and feel free to shoot me any emails or questions if you guys have, or comments, whatever, and I'll do my best to respond. And like I said, I hope this helps some of you guys. All right, so first video down, let's keep it rolling. See ya.